Hello and welcome to One North Maine, Brockton's magazine show, where we profile people, places, and events that make this city, our city, great. Coming up on today's episode, Brockton takes action and promotes awareness on World Elder Abuse Awareness Day. Agencies working with those that are under addiction had a special demonstration over at the Westgate Mall. There was a big domestic violence awareness walk and it involved high heels. And finally, the Gilmore School students raised some money so Principal Mary Beth O'Brien, well, we're gonna have you wait and check that out. So sit back, relax, and see what your community, the City of Champions, has to offer. Did she make the shirts or did you?
We made them together. Chocolate. Gotta love it.
Hello and welcome to One North Maine.
Each year, the Council on Aging and Old Colony Elder Services combine with a host of other agencies throughout Brockton to promote World Elder Abuse Awareness Day. It's a big event where there's a march down Main Street and some presentations to highlight the importance of reporting cases of abuse. The event was fantastic as always. Let's check it out.
At noon, go right out that door. We're going to follow our sign holders, and the police will get us out onto Main Street, and we will walk at a somewhat slow pace. Okay? Any questions? So pinwheels, signs, noise, and Richard Hook from the Rotary. Make sure someone's got Richard. He's old.
remind you that we can't let the balloons go, so you'll have to bring those inside. We can't do that this year. But this year, what we decided to do, and Janice, was nice to have the pinwheels behind you. Each pinwheel represents 1,000 reports that we've gotten in the state of Massachusetts. We've gotten 30,000 reports on elder abuse in Massachusetts. So that is the visual display this year to represent all of the reports that we've gotten on elder abuse. This day is to help build awareness, to let people know that if they see something, to say something. Please report if you suspect that there might be something going on, that might be somebody who's getting harmed. We're here to help, okay?
We're here at the Westgate Mall. Recently, there was a really cool event that happened. We had the High Point Treatment Center, Brewster Ambulance, Good Samaritan Medical Center, and a host of others come together to put on a special demonstration how Narcan is used on victims. It was fascinating. I want you to sit back and check it out.
Hi, my name's Corinne Capiello. I'm the Director of Social Services for the Office of Mayor Bill Carpenter, and I'm the manager of the Champion Plan. To my right is the lovely
Darren Washington.
And to my left is the lovely
Andrew Ledoux.
Andrew is a recovery coach and is a staff at the Champion Plan, and Darren is interning with us, hoping to be a recovery coach soon. And we're excited to be here today. And we just wanted to tell you a little bit about the Champion Plan. Champion Plan is a police-assisted recovery program where individuals can walk into Brockton Police Department and seek help for a substance use disorder. But once they are cleared through Brockton Police Department, very quickly, they will then come to our office, which is a couple of blocks away, and then they will then work with these two lovely gentlemen and our other staff. So everybody makes them feel at home, and we help them with their needs and place them accordingly. Champion Plan!
Really simple thing. The one thing you need to know about Narcan is you cannot hurt someone with Narcan. Okay? Narcan, honestly, I always say kind of a silly way, unless you had heroin for breakfast, you can put this on your breakfast cereal and it will not affect you. It does not affect you at all. Because what this drug is it blocks the effects of any type of narcotic. So whether it's heroin or someone took some pills like oxycodone or something like that, what this will do is it affects your brain. It prevents your brain from reacting to that opiate. All right. So what that means is that for everything else, if you're on any other type of, if someone's drunk, someone smoked pot, someone just fell down, had a heart attack, had a stroke, passed out, this isn't going to hurt anyone. All it can do is make someone better. So that's why the biggest thing about teaching the public about it is there's really no reason that you shouldn't use this if you ever suspect that's the situation. Right. So the rule of thumb for us, and this is the same thing I teach when I talk to the police or anybody else, is anytime you have a suspected overdose or someone that's unconscious and you can't wake them.
Hi, I'm Hillary Dubois. I'm the Director of Prevention Services for High Point. We have a busy and exciting summer coming up with a whole host of different initiatives to provide information and awareness around substance use throughout the communities we serve, which are Bridgewater, East Bridgewater, Brockton, Whitman, Hanson, and Rockland. Some of those events include the Night Out for Recovery, which is Monday, June 25th. At the Rock Stadium. We're going to have a big awareness event, and individuals who use the promo code recovery get $2 off the already, very reasonable ticket prices. And we're going to have a lot of information out and just give people a safe, sober event to participate in. Then through the summer months, we're going to be culminating in our annual overdose vigil, which is going to happen at Massasoit on Thursday, August 30th.
One of the big things to recognize, honestly, when people overdose, most of the time it's just going to look like they're asleep, or they're like you just can't wake them up. And typically what you'll hear is them, it sounds like they're snoring. So it's almost like the person's really deeply asleep. When you hear that really, really snoring respirations, sometimes they'll vomit, stuff like that. But that's the big thing, is you're looking for that person that you're going, hey, wake up, wake up, wake up, and they're not answering you, and you can't get them to listen to you.
Hi, this is Larry Curtis, host of A Deadly Silence, broadcast here on Brockton Cable Access. For over the last 7 years, my wife and I have been bringing you quality educational programming on the substance abuse disorders here, not only in the city of Brockton, but throughout all of our South Shore communities. You know, we're out here this afternoon in conjunction with Mayor Bill Carpenter's office, the Mayor's Opioid Prevention Collaborative, Brewster Ambulance Services, Market Basket, Brockton Police Department, all great organizations that are community focused to assist us in this terrible, terrible epidemic. I'm a parent of 2 sons that are in recovery today. I felt the emotional roller coaster of addiction. I'm a blessed parent because both of my sons are still with me today, you know, so I really count my blessings. But there are many, many families out there that are dealing with the substance abuse disorder, and it's events such as today that allows them to come out and get information and get, you know, good quality information on what they need to do to assist their loved one with this substance abuse issue they may be, you know, looking at. You know, look right over here to my right. It's a med box return. You know, many families don't know what to do with expired or discarded medications. You know, they leave them in their cabinets. Sometimes people come to their homes, they rifle through their cabinets, and that's how, you know, young kids are getting hooked on, you know, prescription medications early on in the high school ages, even the middle school ages. But basically, programs like this, the Brewster Ambulance Mobile Simulation Unit, they're doing demonstrations on how to administer Narcan, you know, should you find a loved one. Narcan's available through many of the organizations out there like Learn to Cope, BAMZ, and so forth. You know, so don't be afraid to reach out to any of these organizations for help. It's there. They want to help you. This is a great, great afternoon of community support on the part of all of these organizations, and I'm part of A Deadly Silence. I just want to wish everyone out there, you know, a great, great summer vacation coming up here. I've got a beautiful afternoon here in Brockton, and thank you to Market Basket, Brewster Ambulance, the Mayor's Office, the Champion Plan, phenomenal program, over 906 assists with over 587 placements in its first 26 months of operation. There's so much going on out there in the substance abuse and education arena. We hope you come out and visit one of our exhibits. Also coming up later this month is the second annual Night Out for Recovery, which is going to be held at the Brockton Rock Stadium. Great opportunity to take in a great ball game at the Rock Stadium and find probably close to 30 references and resources out there on substance abuse. Come out and join us all. We'll see you then.
So as I said, Narcan, first of all of your police, fire, and EMS always have this available. Every piece of fire apparatus, every cruiser, every ambulance will always have a large stock of this available. You can also go to any of your local pharmacies and they will have it available as well. So your CVS, Walgreens, a lot of any store that has a pharmacy inside, you'll be able to actually get that over the counter there as well. So it's very readily available.
My name is Ryan Anderson. I'm the EMS manager for Good Samaritan Medical Center, here representing the emergency department today. I serve as the liaison between the hospital and the various EMS providers that are out there in your community. When you're involved with an opioid overdose or any overdose situation, usually it will involve a trip to an emergency room. And from that emergency room will depend on where somebody's care goes, whether if they want recovery, we have resources available that we can refer them to, whether it be through our North Lodge or our various other community partners in the area, or we can, once they're healthy enough, we can release people to go home and we'll follow up with them later on. But we're here. We're not going to force anybody to do anything they don't want to do, but if they're looking for recovery, the ER is a great place to start to get into that system.
We're at Daniel Waldo Field. Huh? DW Field, Brocktonians. Yes, we're here. Why? Recently, there was a special event. It was a domestic violence awareness walk, but it was done in heels. Yeah, a little twist. The coordinator of this fantastic event, Laverne Gordon. Live life now. I want you to check it out, pay attention, and learn more about some great work happening in our city.
Where did she get heels? I'm like...
We are here to honor victims and survivors of domestic violence. The idea is to walk a mile in my shoes, right? If you walk a mile, I don't care what pair of heels you're wearing, they're gonna hurt afterwards. Imagine what victims have to go through when they are fleeing abusive relationships to end up at shelters. That pain that they feel is nothing in comparison what you will feel today. So your presence makes a ton of difference on the issue that we are walking for this morning. So I can't thank you enough for being here. This morning, I want you to keep in mind that when we walk, we're walking in memory of Joan Demio. You might see pictures. There's a picture of her at the registration desk, and some of you might be holding signs with her picture on it. We're going to be walking in her memory. She unfortunately lost her life back in April to her abuser. She's originally from Somerville, but she lived in Florida at the time. Her only son, Rob Demio, is going to be walking with us. And I just want you to be cognizant of why we walk. It's to raise awareness and to remember those that are taken way too soon because of this issue. 1 in every 4 women will be abused in their lifetime, and that's a fact. There are survivors here in our midst, and I want you to be cognizant of that. So when we walk this morning, walk with love in your hearts.
Jimmy, you're walking today?
I am, and I'm walking in high heels, so hopefully I won't break a heel. It says, real lovers beat eggs, not each other. That's right.
What you're doing, and we'll follow you.
Thank you. Will do.
I think it's a great opportunity for everybody to get together and once again let people know how dangerous and how prevalent, unfortunately, domestic violence is. And that's why groups like this that bring people together, that raise a little bit of money, and more importantly, making awareness is something that's really important, and that's why I'm really glad to be here today.
Helicoid. So this event happens every year for the past 7 years to promote awareness against domestic violence. We want folks to be in the know about resources that are available to them, and this is just one of the initiatives that we host to do that. The Heal-a-thon, as you can hear, heal in the word, simply signifies that you walk a mile in my shoes. We put on our heels, the comfiest pair, and we walk a short distance to raise awareness against the issue. This morning, unfortunately, we're walking in memory again of someone that was taken at the hands of their abuser. That's Joan Demio. And her son is going to be talking later about what this means. It's her only son. It's going to be talking later about what it means to continuously raise awareness on this issue and why it's so important to speak out.
I want to thank Laverne and the Love Life Now Foundation for everything that she's doing for women that are unable to speak up and get the help that they really need. You know, my mother was taken from me April 13th. The man that she thought she loved took things to another level that nobody would ever expect it would go down. I never thought my mother would go out the way that she did. You know, my mother grew up in Somerville. I'm really grateful that the proceeds to this event are going to the Respond Inc. out there in Somerville. This event just so happens to be 2 days after my mother's birthday, which was June 8th on Friday. But as a mother who does everything for her son, she neglected herself. And 15 years ago, the man that killed her came into her life. She found everything he said to soothe her, and he played the game really, really well. Because of my active addiction, my mother moved out to Florida about 7 years ago. And shortly after that, he came to follow. My mother suffered in silence. She never said a word to anybody in her family about what was going on, and she sure didn't tell me because of the violent past that me and this man had. She finally decided to find her voice, speak out, and tell him no more. And on the day of his birthday, April 13th, my mother was coming home from work with a shopping list to make the man she loved a birthday dinner, and he killed her while she was sitting in the carport of her home out in Florida.
There's many good groups of people out there that are able to help people who are in those situations. So either go to the courts or go to the police, get restraining orders, and they can help you. They can get you out of dangerous situations. They can help your children. Many times we see domestic violence cases which begin and which are subsequently dismissed as we go down the road in restraining order situations. Let's make sure we keep people safe and go through the appropriate procedures.
I love the Gilmore School. That's love. Oh yeah, baby, it's the end of the school year. 2017-2018 has wound down, and we're here at the Gilmore School today for a little fun day. It's that simple, it's a fun day. But the best part of it all, Principal Mary Beth O'Brien is gonna get some pies thrown in her face and some Jell-o thrown at her. That's all we know. Limited information, lots of fun. Stay tuned, because we're gonna have some fun as well. Mary Beth, big day today for you. Why are you getting Jell-o thrown at you, and why in the world would you want a pie in the face?
Well, it's not that I want to. It's just that after our first year here at the Gilmore, we are definitely making some strides. It was our first year. We copied a lot of our other neighboring Brockton Public Schools where we finally did that Fun Run Booster-thon challenge.
Right.
And with the grounds out here, it was a great way to bring our entire school community together. And our children, worked to get some funds raised in hopes to build a new playground here at the Gilmore for them to enjoy during the school day, and they raised $12,385, which for a smaller school like ours, that is an amazing amount of money. So the principal's challenge went through a couple of different versions, and the kids voted on a Jell-o bath and a pie in the face for me.
Jell-o bath. Okay, the big question everybody wants to know, I have to put on the glasses for this one. What are you going to be wearing? Are you wearing what you're wearing right now as is?
Oh, I can't tell you. You'll have to see.
Ooh, surprise, surprise. Are you ready? Are you mentally prepared for this?
I don't know. I was up at 2 o'clock in the morning all worried about this. I don't want my clothes to get stained from the Jell-o.
That's true. That's true. So the big news now is, what will Mary Beth wear? Let's find out. Have fun. Oh, there it goes.
That's even better. That's pretty cool.
And this is where the kids basically have made a circle where Mary Beth O'Brien will not be allowed to leave. The Jell-o is it's all set. We don't know where the pies are. But it's going to get a little messy, and we're going to enjoy it. They're handing out the Jell-o. Mary Beth O'Brien has a satchel over her right shoulder. We're not sure which is in the satchel. Could be a change of clothes, could be an addition to offset the whipped cream and Jell-o. I see hundreds of students that are literally, the anticipation is almost becoming too much. They're so excited, they're shaking, or is that just me? It might just be me, I don't know, but we're fired up. The build-up is incredible. We have excited adults. Who was that guy? We'll never know because we'll never ask. But here we go. Here we go. Something's happening. All right, there she is. She has a shower cap on. We have goggles.
You have to. You have to.
Oh, the tables have turned. Ladies and gentlemen, the tables have turned. The students are telling the principal to sit down. A year of build-up leading to this moment. And there it goes. 50 Jell-o cups. Never in the history of Brockton, Massachusetts have we seen so much Jell-o go fly through the air. Oh, the pump in the face! Here it comes! Oh! Nothing can help Principal Mary Beth O'Brien.
Okay, turn around, right where I can see you. Turn around the other side. Keep turning, keep turning.
Mary Beth, you're a great sport. What did it feel like? What did the Jell-o feel like? What did the pie feel like?
To step in the pool wasn't so bad. It actually felt therapeutic, like a nice pedicure. I think if somebody wants to start a spa, it would be onto something. But I have to tell
a Jell-o spa.
these are flavors of Jell-o that I don't necessarily even know what they might be when you mix all of that together, but I am so sticky.
Gilmore is one of many schools in our fair city that raises funds, that betters their community. And we were here today to watch all the action and the kids reaping the benefits. Mary Beth, congratulations again. Back to more activity in our fair city. Well, there you have it, Brockton. Thanks for joining us today. It was an excellent One North Main episode. Hope you enjoyed it. To learn more about Brockton Community Access, please visit our website at bcatv.org. You can also check out our YouTube page, youtube.com/The Brockton Channels, all one word. For executive producer Mark Lindy and producer Aaron Tebow, I'm Jay Miller, and we'll see you down on Main Street.